Imagine swimming for hundreds of feet completely submerged beneath a thick sheet of ice, or running a full marathon through the scorching African desert without drinking a single drop of water. These records belong to Wim Hof. He didn't rely on genetic mutations or million-dollar training facilities to achieve them. He used a method he developed entirely through mind and body awareness. The techniques he used aren't reserved for extreme athletes or record chasers. They rely on 3 simple pillars: cold exposure, breathing, and mindset that you can practice right now in your own home. By consistently applying these natural stressors, the human body can tap into deep reserves of endurance and resilience that modern medicine long assumed were impossible to reach. The first protocol requires nothing more than turning the dial in your shower. Doing this can drop your resting heart rate by up to 30 beats per minute and give you a surge of natural energy. Here is exactly how to do it. Take your normal warm shower. Enjoy it, but right at the very end, turn the water entirely to cold and stand under it for just 30 seconds. Look at this schedule. You start small. Week 1 is only 30 seconds a day. Week 2 is 1 minute. If you follow your feeling and don't force it, by week 4 you will comfortably handle 2 full minutes of cold water. When that cold water hits, millions of tiny muscles lining your vascular system suddenly wake up. They constrict and dilate, getting a brief, intense cardiovascular workout. Once you establish this vascular tone, your heart doesn't have to pump nearly as hard the rest of the day. You get improved blood flow, better cellular nutrition, and an intense, sustained energy lift without a single cup of coffee. The second protocol pairs with that cold exposure. It takes about 20 minutes before breakfast, and it completely resets your nervous system for the day. This graph charts the active breathing phase. You take 30 to 40 deep breaths, filling your belly, then your chest, then letting it go. On your final breath, you simply let the air out and hold your breath. You wait in that empty state until you feel a natural urge to breathe again. When that urge arrives, you take 1 deep breath in and hold it for 15 seconds. That completes 1 round. You then repeat that entire cycle 3 to 4 times. A crucial warning here. This breathing significantly alters your blood chemistry and can make you lightheaded. You must always do this lying down in bed or on a sofa. Never practice this in water, and never while driving. During those rounds, carbon dioxide exits the body and oxygen replaces it. Your body becomes more alkaline. This sequence unblocks stored energy, suppresses stress hormones, and leaves your mind incredibly alert. If you are someone who struggles with chronically cold hands or feet, the method offers a specific 2-minute fix for your extremities. Fill a bucket with 1/3 ice and 2/3 water. Then plunge your hands or your feet directly into the ice water for 2 minutes. The water will sting at first. Your job is to keep your mental focus entirely on your submerged hands or feet until that biting cold gradually shifts into a feeling of warmth. Your blood vessels naturally constrict to protect you from the ice, but as your blood reaches 50 degrees Fahrenheit, those vessels retrain themselves to open back up, allowing warm blood to flood the area. Repeating this isolated physical stressor repairs the muscles around your veins. They learn to dilate properly, which brings lasting, natural warmth back to your fingers and toes, even when you aren't in the ice. You can actually take this a step further. You can generate heat from the inside out, warming your entire body using nothing but your mind and a specific breathing technique. Start by taking 5 slow, deep breaths, letting them go naturally. On the final breath, inhale fully and hold that air in your lungs for 5 seconds. While holding that breath, consciously tense the muscles in your upper back and chest. Keep your jaw and head completely relaxed. Hold that tension and then let it go. This diagram illustrates what happens next. That specific tension activates your intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs, and triggers brown adipose tissue, or brown fat, which physically combusts to create energy. With practice, you will feel real heat flowing down from your neck and spreading through your body. You become your own internal furnace, capable of keeping yourself warm regardless of the temperature in the room. To quantify the extent of mental control over physiology, Researchers at Wayne State University conducted a brain scan study to see if a person could consciously regulate their body's temperature. They placed 74 subjects into a specialized perfusion vest. This suit continuously pumped freezing cold water directly over their skin while monitoring their brain activity and body heat. Take a look at this chart. As expected, the skin temperature for 73 of the subjects steadily declined, but one subject, Wim Hof, actually increased his skin temperature by 1 degree and easily maintained it. He did not use muscle contractions or deep breathing during the scan. He relied entirely on his mind, using top-down mental programming to keep his skin warm while the freezing water flowed over him. Medical textbooks previously stated that autonomic functions, like skin temperature drops in freezing environments, were completely involuntary. This study proved that conscious control over those systems is an absolute biological reality. If you can control your skin temperature with your mind, the next logical question is, can you consciously switch off your body's inflammatory response to a dangerous bacteria? Researchers at Radboud University tested exactly that. They took 12 volunteers who had been trained in the method and injected them with an E. coli bacterial endotoxin. Normally, an injection of this endotoxin triggers violent flu-like symptoms, severe fever, chills, and muscle aches. But the trained subjects immediately began their breathing exercises, and they experienced no symptoms at all. The blood tests confirmed what was happening. The subjects were actively suppressing their pro-inflammatory markers while simultaneously boosting their anti-inflammatory proteins. This demonstrated that the human immune system is not entirely on autopilot. We possess the biological machinery to consciously direct our immune response, combating inflammation before it causes disease. Utilizing this scientifically proven healing potential requires zero specialized equipment, expensive supplements, or gym memberships. Everything you need is already in your bathroom. Your first challenge happens tomorrow morning. Before you eat breakfast, lie down in bed and complete 3 rounds of the 30-breath protocol. Your second challenge happens tonight. Take your normal, warm shower. But before you get out, turn the dial to cold for 30 seconds. Listen to your body as you do this. Follow the feeling and don't force the timing. The goal is to let your vascular system and your nervous system adapt gradually over the next few weeks. You already possess the internal biology to drop your stress, heat your extremities, and fight off inflammation. You just have to choose to step in, take a breath, and turn the dial.